early birds and night owls. My name is Nox, aka Mako, and welcome back to Rollercoaster Tycoon 2. Now, I must say that mistakes were made in the sense that the way that this park started off was very, very poorly done. I did not do a good job of that. And so now we have lost almost 1,000 guests in the span of, I want to say, a few years. And it's not good for us because getting that much guests back is not going to be an easy task. And I'm going to say that's probably better that we start off anew. I know. Why would you do that? Well, I figure that I know now well enough just how this park works, and so I can make it work for us in a better fashion. Like, I can actually make use of these back areas earlier. That way we won't have so many problems, because that's basically where everything started, when we actually started focusing most of our rides over here, and obviously things got very, very stuffy. So let's go ahead, quit to main menu, and not save that, because I really don't want to see that save file ever again. Let's go back to Extreme Heights, and we know what it is we have to do here. Now, I would play another one, but it seems like these are also pretty difficult, so I want to just get this one done first. This one isn't difficult in the traditional sense, it's just annoying, basically. It is super annoying. And we have to do a lot of things to make sure that it works. Like, first of all, let's cut that off. There is no reason that should be open. We aren't going to add any more paths through there, because doing so is, again, something that's a little more difficult than it's worth. So let's just not do that, and, we'll just block it off for now. And this section here, oh my gosh, let me tell you, this should not exist either. It's just as they have enough room around it. There is absolutely no reason for that to exist where it is. So we'll have to move that, of course. But first things first, what I want to do is actually add our entertainer right to where we initially did before, because that's going to keep people happy right at the beginning, and I like that idea a lot. It seemed like it actually worked for us, so hey, why not? Let's do it again. And another thing I want to do again is I want to add our information kiosk, because that also works pretty well. So let's see, did I drop it like in a corner here? Where the heck did I put it last time? Oh, my memory is actually terrible. That's fine. Oh, right. I deleted a footpath and put it somewhere here. Sure, we can do the same thing there. Let's, of course, make sure that everything is purple, as is usual, and open that guy up. And now I think we should be able to stay up above 700. If we don't, well, whoops, and oh well. And right away, this is a problem. I like that they stand out. I like that they stand out a lot if I make them a specific color. So I'm going to go ahead and make them bright red. That way we know where we have our handyman. And since we don't have any money situations, we're just going to go ahead and hire quite a few of them to help us out here. And maybe that should be okay. And, well, we don't really have any more guests coming in here, but that will be solved in just a second. Now, the last time, what I did was I actually just, started placing things over here. And I was like, oh yeah, that should be fine. No, not even remotely. So what we're going to do is we are going to, for sure, expand these paths out and make sure that we have more than enough pathage where we need it to. So we do need paths like over here. So let's go ahead and do something up just like this, flatten it out and go. Oh, that has to get lowered. See, that's something I didn't want to mess with too much, but I probably should have, just because it would have helped us out in the long run. So yeah, no more looking back. We know that we have a lot of problems that we have to fix, and well, let me go ahead and fix them. First things first, lay down extra paths, so that way people won't be complaining that, oh my gosh, this park is too full. There's just nowhere really to go, and I really, I don't enjoy that complaint at all. So yeah, let me go ahead, add the paths, and hopefully by then we should be in a good place, you guys. So maybe if it works, that'll be cool. If not, well, that's still fine, because we can always find other ways to make this game work for us. Okay, so I have moved our first, food establishments over down here. I have created double paths in here, even though that actually required us to chop down this mountain a little bit. That's really what I should have done before. And I assigned so far one handyman to this area here. I should probably actually assign a second one to a specific area. That way we know that we have areas covered, and we will have also free agents just to make sure that things are all completely covered, because again, we don't want issues. So let's see, this guy's going to go around here. He can even go towards the back. Oh, let me make sure that the back is covered. And that should be more than enough for him. Actually, no. You know what? Let's include the stairs up in there just in case. And I guess that should be it, because this area is going to go down in some way, so that should be fine. How are we doing in terms of our park rating? It's still standing there, so that's okay with me. This guy has been here. Actually, it's not the same guy. That's a different guy. All right, let me go ahead and start deleting this path up in here, because we don't want this. This is just asking for a lot of trouble. I'm going to leave. Actually, I'm not going to leave any part of this. It's just going. It's going, gone. Let's just delete even parts of that there, because honestly, nobody's going to fall in if they aren't allowed over here. So it is what it is. Basically, I did not like the fact that I left that open the last time, so now it is totally gone. Oh, did I not delete the footpath? There we go. All right, so all that footpath is gone. We can even raise that now, because it doesn't have to be depressed anymore. Nobody or nothing has to be depressed anymore. So we have basically all of our attention over here, which for now, it's okay. This is okay the way it is. We can actually start placing our rides in here, and that should be fine. Now, I realize that I did not actually take a look at this. I need to go ahead and accept just those two there. And for our first coasters, we can actually place these tiny ones. Like, it's not a big problem. They're gonna like it. You know, it's okay. They're not the worst rides ever. Maybe these are. Maybe those are. They want 7+, I believe. So let's see what we can do about 7+. Oh, these are actually pretty exciting here. Limit, I did like Limit. So I think we're going to go for Limit again for sure, just because that was a pretty good one. And let's see, can we get it all the way back here? Or is it going to be too high up? That is too high up for me. So maybe what we can do is actually put it somewhere over here, and that should be okay. And we have now the Apollo coaster, which is also pretty cool. But I'm going to make sure that we place this one down first, because we need something. We need something to make people happy, right? All right, so over on this side, what I'm going to do is I'm going to triple path it. Why? Because we need to make sure that we have enough room for people to do whatever crazy stuff they want to do. So let's just triple path it there, and I believe we should be able to go down now, or did I do this a little bit too soon? Oh man, I can't tell. I believe that's going over, so we have to keep going down. So let me just go back over here and then go down. Maybe here and then flatten that out. Is that connecting? It looks like it might be. It is. Okay, good. That's what I wanted to see. So maybe we can triple path it just because of the fact that that's not really going to work now, is it? Oh well. All right, so let's go ahead and remove this guy. And this one should maybe work. If it does not, that's totally fine. Yeah, it doesn't. Okay, I guess, we're just going to do one over here, and then we'll maybe make a second one to go around because, well, actually, no, we don't need that. We do not need that. Sorry, friends, you're going to you're going to get lost. Let's actually move you over here, and you in the blue shirt, come over here. That way you won't get mad at us because I really would prefer that doesn't happen. All right, so they are desperate for another ride, it seems, so let's go ahead and give them that ride. How's about we start right over here and drop it down and then flatten that out. And that's actually too short of a queue. Now, I learned that they do get mad about the queues being a little bit too long. But honestly, if we make them too short, that's also going to be a problem. So we know that this one actually has to be, let's see. I want to say let's go straight out here and then turn it this way. I'm not going to go there because that's going to cause some problems. So let's go ahead and in and out like this. And of course, again, not doing that there. Alright, so I want to do something like this, turn it back in, good, turn it out, and start dropping it. And I want to connect it somewhere over here. Again, just want to have a nice, properly sized queue. That way we can have enough attention being brought to these things. And oh boy, I didn't actually lower it enough. So let me go ahead and head back here, and I have to just lower it one more, it seems. Flatten that out, and now I can lower it into this. There we go. Alright, so why I did it there is because I can now bring out more paths from here to connect all the way over here, and that should be okay. If it's not, well, I'll change it, and we'll figure that out later on. So abstract entrance, and I'm not saying like later on when we're actually struggling and not surviving here, but for now, it's fine the way it is. Actually, maybe I should start taking one of these down now. Now, see, the problem is if I create steps, they kind of create a barrier there. that prevents us from using that area the way that we want to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just stretch out regular path through here and go a little bit crazy with it just because we can. So there we go, something just like that, and then maybe we could go, oops, let's go straight one more time, then go down, just like that. So now we're down here for whatever thrill rides we have that actually work. So let's see, thrill rides that actually work, that would be this guy. This one was really the only one that seemed successful in terms of what we did place down, so let's try to find a nice vacation spot somewhere up in here. I like this spot right here just because it seems cool. So sure, let's do it there. And I do want to continue expanding this out, but I think we have to focus on the exit first. Now, is the exit gonna connect properly? Yes, it is. Not there. Not there just because it's gonna cause some problems. Let's go for 3 there, just again, so we can have enough room. And I guess here, yeah, no, we can actually do that just because I fear that if we have stairs there, it's going to cause extra problems with not having enough room to move around here. I'm just trying to be super, super cautious, and I apologize if it seems to maybe fail at times. I'm going to try my best to make sure that does not happen. Alright, so let's go for that there. And again, you know, if you guys have any suggestions, I am more than willing to accept them because I really do appreciate the help. Don't get me wrong, I really do. Sometimes I don't comment back, and I understand that that might be a little bit frustrating, but I'm reading your comments. Trust me, I am. It's just, sometimes I'm sick. That's basically what's been happening a lot lately. And so I don't always spend much time on my computer and stuff, and for some reason, the app on which I used to be able to reply to people is broken. So that part sucks. Alright, so over here, let's see, we want to go ahead and drop down. Something like this here, and we'll actually dig into this mountain so we can solve this problem here. But let's see, for this guy, we actually have to fix the exit here because that's not going to work for us. There we go. Alright, problem solved. And let's go ahead with an abstract entrance. What are we looking at right now? We are looking at an 810. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright, so now we of course have to continue digging into this guy right here, and I think that should be just a little bit of digging, not too much, like a little bit like that maybe? Let's get rid of the rest of that there. Let's just, oh, not that. Alright, so let's try to plop some of this down further in so that way we can hide some of it. Not all of it, because that's going to take too much time. Alright, and let's see. We want to go ahead and make sure that we have this here so we can actually make a path right next door here so that we can lead to whatever else we want over this way. Now, this is called Section 1. At least for me, it's going to be called Section 1 because this is the first one that we're working with. And in this section, we will have 3 rides. I'm going to put 2 coasters and 1 of these guys. So I need 1 more coaster for this. And then, after I'm done with that, I'm going to move over to this section and do the same amount. 2 rides and 2 coasters and 1 ride. And then I'm going to go all the way to the back over here and do the same thing. That way we spread people out throughout the park instead of concentrating them into one area. So the whole point is to actually balance out every section so that way people aren't flooding to just one section and being like, oh, well, you know, that's where everything I want to ride is, so let me go over there and only over there. No, I want to make sure that they either stay in queues or they stay, like, in a specific area so that they aren't running to, I don't know, a new section. Which, yeah, I didn't place one of these earlier, so I want to place one now. Because it actually is a pretty good ride, honestly. It just didn't seem like it would be fitting for the guests of this park, but I was wrong. I was absolutely wrong. So that was my bad that we ended up with this ride actually being some kind of success, but towards the end, well, I guess not really the actual end, but the end-ish of the last park. So, I mean, let's go ahead and push this up towards the... actually, if I do it over here, what I can do is place another coaster over there that seems more fitting for that. Sure, I'll do that. And let's see, I'm going to need to push you back one more because, again, we need to have enough room for our paths. Can I scooch you over just there? Yes, I can. Good. Alrighty, so I'm just, you know, moving this one to the corner just because, even though it is a successful type of coaster, don't get me wrong, it's just not one of our main, one of our main things over here. So let's see. We want to go ahead and do plenty of pathola, just like this. And I want to make sure that I clear this pretty soon so I can do some stairs, like that. And then the rest of that is just going to be flat out to connect to that guy over there. So this should be pretty okay. Let's see. I want to move that guy right over here. Yeah, that's fine. That's totally fine. All right, so let's just go and do a turn right here, I believe, and that should be... that should be absolutely wrong. All right, how about right here? Is that right? That is correct. All right, problem solved. And now we just have to bring in the other path right through here. And that should be okay. Although this one doesn't look like it's connected. Trust me, it's connected. You'll see in just a second how we do that. And it's no science, so just trust me on this, please. Like I say, I think I have the right mix right now. Like I understand exactly what I was meant to do and not do, so I can actually fix it this time. So there we go. That one's open, and as you can see, now this path on this side goes over there. This path on this side goes over here, and ta-da! We do have one thin path there, though, which, yes, it is a problem. So we're going to go ahead and clear that out and drop one of these up in here, and suddenly that is not a thin path. Although that one looks like it is, but it's not. Trust. Just trust. I'm gonna need you guys to trust me a lot with this, just because I figure that, yeah, we might have this, but I'm also going to need your help again, just because I can mess things up every now and again. Anyway, so we have our 3 rides for this section. For now, of course, we do want more rides going back over here, and I will figure out a path that goes from over here to all the way over here. That way, again, we spread guests out. That is the main thing that we have to do. So now we go all the way back to this area and start to work with this. So like this area, I want to have 2 paths that extend out. So this means that we have to clear out this tree if it wants to go. It doesn't actually want to go, now does it? I wouldn't want to go too if I'd been there for forever. All right, and what kind of land slope do we have here? Ooh, you sir are gonna have to go because you are not okay. There we go. And I guess I can just lower the rest of these. It doesn't really matter, but it looks better that way, doesn't it? It always looks better that way. Oh well, it is what it is. So now we are going to go ahead and take ourselves out over here and just, can I go down? Because I would prefer to go down instead of keeping a very, very tall path. Let's see, can I sink down now? I can, beautiful. But not all the way, because as you can see here, we have a situation. So let's just go back a little bit and do this here. There we go. So now we can actually finish sinking this down. And I want to make sure that we do the same thing, exact thing on this side. Otherwise, again, we're gonna have some problems, and I am not about the problems at all. I just want this to flow smoothly. Oh no, there we go. There is a problem, and we are gonna solve this one pretty easily. Drop. Uh-oh, that didn't drop for some reason. Hey, can I drop this, please? Like, oh, I was dragging it with my other one, huh? That was my bad then. That was definitely my bad. Am I grabbing the right one? I am. Good. All right. Oh, no. We still have a problem. All right. Lower that one. And it seems like I must lower this one. Lower that as well. And we're good. Perfect. All righty. Oh, no, we're not perfect yet. We have to actually fix this. All right. There we go. Now that's solved. That is a problem solved. And you can't even see the ones that we moved. So, I mean, it's fine. It's actually fine. All right, so there we go. We have a double path here. And, I mean, at some points we're going to need triple paths, so, you know, just keep that in mind. So now we have enough room for another ride here. What we do have that actually works for us is Gold Rush. So Gold Rush might be okay. It's pretty small, so I would like to tuck it into a corner maybe right over here, just because of its size. But I think we can maybe get something better here, but I'm not going to bother. I know I probably should, but I'm not going to bother. Actually, no, I probably still should, because the size of this ride is way too thick for this size, so never mind. We did just get a looping coaster, right? So I do have, you know, the one that I created here that's actually pretty okay. Where? This one? How was this one a success? It's kind of boring. Huh. I really question the guests of these parks, because they seem to be very interested in one thing, and then suddenly they're like, oh, no, you know what? I'll take that. That seems fine just the way it is. Like, what? I don't think it works that way, sir and or madam. That's just not the way it was meant to be, but okay, whatever. Can we get a ride up in here? Because if we can, this is going to clear out a lot of room for us. If not, well, we'll figure that out. Yeah, that's actually pretty high up there. So we can definitely clear out a lot of room on this lower side by just putting one ride up in this section here. And I mean, this, I guess we can call it as part of this section just because it's kind of in the area. So for this one, let's see, we want to go ahead and bring it over. And let's see, I want to start dropping it like right here. So can we actually connect? No. Okay, so what we have to do is something a little bit different in terms of we have to make it flat and then bring it here, drop and flat. And then now it should connect. Not yet. What the heck? Where is this guy supposed to go? Okay, so I didn't bring it far enough. My bad. We could probably just do something like this then, because no, I need this. I need this extra space here just because that's going to be super important to actually connecting us properly. So instead we're going to go ahead and do, ooh, I need that actually as well. That's a bit rough. But yeah, we need to, again, make enough space. So let's go ahead and make enough space. There we go. Not the same color path, but hey, whatever. I'm not too bummed out about that. This is a different problem that we have to take care of right now. So here we go. Let's go ahead and flatten that out. And I see some trash there, which is making me very unhappy. I don't know who littered, but whoever it is going to get kicked out of the park if I can find them. Honestly, if I can find them, because I don't think that's going to happen. And let's see, we need to... What's, how much higher am I? I can't tell from any angle. That's rough. All right, so what we need to do instead is bring this out and then drop it down. And I'm going to drop it down just a little bit more, just in case. Are we going to connect now? No. How about now? Yes. Okay, problem solved. Except, this is, that's not where I wanted to go. So instead, we're going to go straight out. Bring it over, and from here I can go with this. So let's go straight out, and I want to go ahead and do something like this. Okay, there we go. So this guy in the purple shirt, he's lost, but that's I'm okay with this turn of events here. So why I did this, I want to make sure that we have stairs here, just because I want to connect it just like that. Again, it's all for the sake of making sure we have enough pathage. So let's open that guy up, and that should be just fine. Now we see trash here. That means we need some bins. Let's just go ahead and add a few bins here, 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 and wherever else we deem necessary, like maybe there. Yeah, it's fine. I don't know. So, yeah, now they can walk up here, which... Not really a fan of that there, but it is what it is. And for some reason, nobody's coming over here. Hey, people, there's a brand new ride right over here. All right, so that's coaster number 1 for this section. We need an actual, actually, that is a really good coaster, isn't it? So we need just another random ride. So I'm going to go for the Gold Rush, for sure, for sure. Now that we have this one basically right here. Whoops, I wanted to go here. And it looks like I have to flip it. Good, and we have, oh, no, flip it one more time so that we can actually have our queue-ish situation kind of close to where these paths are. Now you can see I can actually tuck this one over here, which is kind of nice because... that allows me to save space, and that's kind of what we want. We want a space saver. The only thing I don't like about this is that the path is kind of in the way, so I'm going to push it back one more maybe, so I can have enough room for the path. Maybe one more back. Back. Eesh, it keeps going higher. I don't like that. All right, we're going to take it from here and see if that works for us. Now, this path is going to be a little bit different because... it's going to crash right there, and it doesn't even go down there anymore. All right, we're going to just lower this terrain, lower the terrain right here, and lower this piece here as well. Hey, look at that. We actually evened out the land. That's kind of one of those things that we also want to do just because, again, it works superbly well. All right, so let's go ahead and fill that in, And I think we could do with another staircase up in here. So let's go ahead and do the other staircase. Again, because it works. Alright, so there we go, something like that, and fill that in with some of that, and good. Alright, let's open this up before they decide that they don't want to ride it anymore because it wasn't open, basically. Abstract entrance on that one, and well, we have kept our rides kind of in the same area, which might help. It might. Now, I'm considering actually adding more stairs just to connect these guys here because I think that might be okay. That might actually work because now that I'm looking at it, this is basically where these stairs start. So, hey, if it works, it works. And let's see, we're going to need to flat, good. And over here as well. Let's go for some stairs. And flat, good. All right, that created now a big, wide area where we can have people either walking up or down or whatever they want to do. So that works for me. Thank goodness. I was super worried. Let me go ahead and make sure that we are waiting for full loads at all rides, because I want to make sure that the rides are either full or that the queues are full. That way we can keep as many people on rides as is possible. Let's see. Wait for full load on that one as well. Go, this one we added here. Oh my gosh, that is a full queue. But of course, we probably don't even have to ask for it to be a full load, because it's already probably a full load, huh? Same thing there, and this one has a little BBQ, so yeah, for sure, wait for it to be a full load. Because otherwise, we're just sending people out for absolutely no reason. And I don't care if nobody really queues for these guys just yet. They will eventually, so, I mean, that's all that matters to me. I really don't care too much about making it so that the people have to wait on the ride for a million years. Alright, so for this one, this is tricky because we have enough room here for yet another coaster. Do I want to do this here? I think I do. So this means we're going to have to extend the path out. And, well, we need to create basically almost a new area because, of course, I did condense these. My bad. Maybe my bad. I don't know. I guess we'll see how that works in the future. And, of course, we are going to need a lot of paths. So we need to go ahead and do something like... Oh, I think we need to take them up. I think we do. All right, so let's go up, and I believe flat it goes here. And can I go down? No, I cannot go down. All right, so flat it is, and then down. Problem solved. All right, and over here, we're going to do the same exact thing. Do a little tiny bridge, basically, and then flatten it out and bridge it back down. No, we can't do that. I love weird terrain. It is so fun, you guys. Note the sarcasm every single time I say something like that, because seriously, this is a little bit frustrating. Alright, problem solved. Good. So now we have this area out here. We can add another ride there, but again, not going to happen. What we can do, though, is I want to take my path out to here and then turn it right over here, so we can actually bring that other ride into this park here. And that will hopefully work for us. Let's go ahead and connect that there and bring it right up in there. Good. All right, so far, we've kept a nice park rating. We've kept a nice steady flow of guests, and we've been actually on... We're still in year 1, and we have 500 guests. Was that the case before? If it was, then maybe I'm getting excited for nothing. If it wasn't, then... maybe my plan is working. Maybe my plan isn't working, though, so hey. Not gonna say anything until I check back on it. Alright, so abstract entrance up in here. And this, I mean, I don't think I want this one to be double because it's just gonna be short. But the queue is gonna be different. The queue is gonna be super long. Why? Because I can. Alright, so let's do something like that. Bring it up like this. Ta-da, 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 ta-da. And now we can actually bring it... let's not bring it down yet. We're going to bring it down once we do this. Ta-da! There we go. All right. Works for me. And that should be just fine. Also, wait for full load because naturally that's going to be the best thing for us. So I'm going to add one of these rides into every single corner. Again, so that people aren't running to one end of the park just to ride this and then go back to wherever they came from. That usually doesn't work. And that might have created a lot of problems in the previous park. But yeah, so far we have section 1 and section 2 completed for now. Not completed forever, just for now, because I do want to add more rides to each of these. But we have to expand, you guys, to make this actually worthwhile. Now, what the heck did I do over here? I left the staircase there and didn't mean to do that. But this is basically our main area here. This is where all the roads are going to meet at some point. So we have to expand upon this so that way we can actually bring it out here. Now, we have to do it here because we can bring it further into the middle and then make it like a big wide area. But that, to me, is not going to work out that well because, you know, we have the entrance right here and I figure that that's probably why this gets so stuffed up at some point because we have everybody flooding through here. So we could easily have a main path and then just separate them from there. But since we have this here, I think it's good to separate in different parts. So we can do one there, we can do one here, we can even do one further in the back. But we will work on that and try to succeed again on this one in the next episode, because that is it for this episode of Rollercoaster Tycoon 2. If you enjoyed, hit that like button to show your support, and do subscribe if you already haven't. Also, if you do have comments, please leave them right down below this video so I know what I'm doing wrong, what I'm doing right. If you realize that the other park was a loss, etc., etc. Whatever it is you want to say to me, just say it to me. Anyways, always, thank you so much for watching, and have an awesome night.